Right, man, it's that time of year. We have to look at where everyone landed last season so we can at least make a prediction of what things will look like this upcoming season.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so this is going to be a short video, but I just wanted to go over something that I saw recently on the B-Ball Index. Big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video, by the way, but let's go ahead and dive into this. So we have the top 10 in contested offensive rebound percentages, and we can see Nurkic at the top, Anthony Davis 2, Jokic 3, and Victor Wembanyama at 4. So he made the top 5. Now I know that we'll look at this and say obviously he should have made that on the list of obviously he should be top 5, probably even top 3, but there were quite a few fans last season basically saying like, oh, Victor Wembanyama, he's getting a lot of rebounds, but he should get more offensive rebounds, right? There should be way more easy second chance points that the Spurs are getting, because last season he was getting 2.3 offensive rebounds per game. That's what he average, overall average 10.6 rebounds. In my opinion, I think that this will either remain the same or increase slightly, because the beginning of this season he wasn't at center. It took a while before we moved him to center, so he should have even more opportunity this upcoming season to get as many rebounds as humanly possible. And also, you know, it's a matter of how well our team plays and how many offensive rebounds he'll even have to get, right? But if you guys are wondering about this and how this is calculated, so basically it's contested offensive rebounds percentages. So the percent of time in which he get contested offensive rebounds, and that is 3.5 feet. So if a opponent is at least 3.5 feet from him, that will be considered and classified as contested. And you know, you look at this list here and you can see Nurkic, yes, he's pretty strong. Anthony Davis is strong. Jokic is strong. These are very strong players. Victor Wembanyama is still working on his strength. But I think most importantly, when it comes to rebounding, even when it comes to defense to an extent, it really does come down to skill. And Victor Wembanyama just has skill. His hand-eye coordination is top tier. Like, we've seen so many games in which he's juggling on the sidelines, or before games that is juggling. You know, he just has really great hand-eye coordination. So you love to see that. And I'm expecting a big season from Victor Wembanyama this upcoming year. Now, with that being said, you know, it's especially since I'm expecting him to have some pretty decent stats. Let's go ahead and dive into BetUS, right? So if you guys are interested, as always, just head on over to BetUS and use the promo code. Listen to me now. Use the promo code YouTube150, okay? YouTube150, and you'll receive 150% bonus on your first of 3 deposits, and your next 2 deposits after the first, you will receive 125% bonus on those. But I was just taking a look at this, and I was like, I don't know which one I would really go with. Victor Wembanyama to score 60 points in any regular season game. That's a lot of points. I mean, that would be a huge leap from last season. Is it possible with the addition of Chris Paul? Sure, but I don't know if I want to take that bet. Victor Wembanyama to score 15 plus assists in any regular season game. Once again, you got some more guards, some more point guards. That's a tough one. Record 12 blocks. I could see that. I could definitely see that. To record 8 steals in any regular season game. I could see that as well. I think the one I want to go with is, let's see. I think 6 triple doubles is a lot. Whew, this is tough. I think I'm gonna roll with the steals. I won't go with this 10 steals in a game. I'll go with the 8 steals in a game. I think he genuinely could do that in a game, just one game. I think that's fine. I'm not super confident on it, so I'm not gonna do too much. But what I'm gonna do is probably a good 15. Let's just do 15. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna win 90. I'm okay with that. Placing that bet. Placing that. Yeah, confirm that bad boy. All right. But anyways, if you guys are interested in that, please head on over to BetUS and do that. But I truly am expecting Victor to have a phenomenal upcoming season and possible even MVP candidate. I don't know if they'll give it to him, but I really do believe that, because as far as points per game, it'll be more, right? And I really do think if it's even 5 points higher than the 21.4 that he already averaged, he's an MVP candidate. And it really comes down to all of the things that he does defensively and other things he does in the game of basketball. So, and also another thing to keep in mind, he didn't even have 30 minutes this past season. So I expect him to have more minutes in this upcoming year. But you guys let me know what you think when it comes to that. Do you think that Wemby will be an MVP candidate? I have a hard time thinking otherwise. I really do. I have a hard time thinking otherwise. I think the only thing that's going to hold him back is because this offseason was kind of a weird one, since he had to go to the Olympics. He didn't have to, but decided to go to the Olympics and compete. Medal, by the way, getting a silver medal that young is kind of crazy. But that's what he decided to do. So I think that might have, I don't want to say hurt his development, because that's not true. But as far as working on his shooting and everything, he didn't have a lot of time just to focus in and key in on that. I think he grew as a leader. I think mentality wise, he's improved. And I think that helped him a ton, being in a high stake situation with millions upon millions upon millions, literally the world watching you. And he competed and he played very well. I think that that's going to really help him in the future as far as mentality wise, and not having any doubts whatsoever about his game. But as far as skill, I don't know how much that actually helped him throughout this offseason. So, hopefully he does make a leap, but I'm expecting an even bigger leap this upcoming offseason or next offseason. But we'll see. He could prove us wrong. He's like a sponge. So we'll see what happens there. But anyways, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video as always. Guys, please subscribe, like this video. It means the world to me. Once again, use YouTube 150 promo code over at BetUS and you will receive 150% bonus on your first deposit and then 125% bonus on your next two. I'll give it to you guys later, man. Until next time, bye.